India, we are a peninsular nation, but somehow the word peninsula has escaped the mind space of so many. And I think that's a deep tragedy. We don't love our oceans as much as we should. We don't love our maritime culture, our history as much as we should. We only have passing references of this in school texts and in college texts about the profound historical, cultural, economic links which have existed for so long.
So, the purpose when I decided to build this ship was, what name do you give it? So many suggestions came. So I thought it would be appropriate to name it after the first great Indian mariner who we know of by name. So they were using designs which obviously changed, but there was something that kept occurring quite often, is that both the Indians and, more importantly, foreigners who came into the Indian Ocean region mentioned that the Indian ships are always stitched together. They don't use nails. It's not because they don't know how to create nails. We, in fact, knew about rust-free nails. We know that from Airoli iron pillar, that we actually had the technology of rust-free nails. But for some reason, we did not nail them together for the most part. The odd one we did, but mostly stitched together. Now, the problem is that this shipbuilding technology basically lasted till about the little bit after the Europeans turned up. The reason that we eventually abandoned it is not because it's an inefficient technology for crossing the seas, necessarily, but because these ships cannot load cannons. You see, if you fire a cannon, forget the other guy's cannon, your own cannon blowback will cause the stitching to get loose after a few shots. So you'll begin leaking. Now this was very useful because he is basically the only person who knows, at least in theory, how to build a big ship. And he had also worked on an Omani project for a reconstruction of a later period dhow. So he basically fitted what we wanted. And I said, look, we have to use him because after him, even his own kids don't want to remember this. So there was a certain sense of urgency towards trying and using all this knowledge to try and build a ship while we could do it.